Scott, I'm the flat rate master, and who's more valuable to a shop? A technician or a service writer? So first and foremost, get this out of the way. Do I think a good service writer is worth their weight in gold? Absolutely. Service writers, very much control the flow of income to everybody in the shop. But without technicians, that work never gets done. You can't bill it if there ain't a technician to do it. Now, an interesting conversation had me thinking in my head that you never really hear service writers complain about money. They complain about other things like stress. Understandable. It is a very stressful position. They complain about, customers, dealing with them. They complain about technicians, and sometimes rightfully so. But you never hear them complain about money. So first off, let's discuss how most of them get paid. Now, they're in some weird dealership worlds. They may get what's called a draw pay, which is basically a loan that they have to pay back if they don't make the basic minimum that the dealerships are required to pay them. I think less rare nowadays. Generally, most service writers get paid a base salary. Now, depending on the shop, that base salary may be a small base salary or a large base salary. Do with that information what you will. But the rest of their income comes from sales and what they sold, either on total gross profit, net profit, or part sales or labor sales. It all depends on the shop and how they negotiated their pay. Think about it. They get paid for whatever technicians are under them and they assign work to. So recently there was a post about the ideal mix of service writers. 2-to-1 came up a lot, 3-to-1, 3.5, and various things. But think about that. How much of what the technician produces then goes to pay the service writer? Now, again, service writer is a vital, important part of a shop. Yes, other people can do it, but rarely as well. Shop owners, in my experience, might be either really good people persons or might be horrible when it comes to dealing with the general public. And they're usually not that good a salesman. So having somebody that knows how to sell is kind of important when your entire business is based on sales. But my problem comes in when it comes to the pay. Now, a service writer, again, generally has a base salary. Technicians, generally less so. Flat rate being flat rate, and the high percentage of how service writers can screw with your flat rate. Cutting hours from you doesn't really affect them, but it affects a technician a lot more. Also, you've got hourly and hourly with some sort of commission. Why is it that a service writer with nothing invested in the game other than a bubbly personality and the ability to tolerate people make as much as the top guys in the shop? Think about that. Yes, a service writer can make or break a shop. Why is it that it's so hard for technicians to get properly compensated when, let's be honest, a salesman that is much more easily replaced is paid better than most technicians? Think about that. Your situation in your shop, they might be pricing out parts, they might not be, managing workflow, managing appointments, etc., etc. More to it than just sales, but the vast majority of their job is sales. And I think that disparity of pay to skill level is bothersome to a lot of technicians. Let's be honest. Ballparking percentages, I'd say at least 80 to 90% of technicians believe their service writer makes more than they do. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. But think about that. If I go to thousands of hours of training, spend tens of thousands of dollars on tools, and without me, you don't get anything actually build. But the best paid person in the shop is the guy that sits behind a desk and screws with people's pay if you're flat rate. Is that really the best plan? You know, just saying. Maybe you should pay the technicians more. Makes you think, you know, a service writer that doesn't have a product to sell can't do it. Why are they better paid than a technician that has thousands of hours of training, tens of thousands of dollars in tools, and has to sweat in the shop? Realistically, who should be better paid? The one with the high skill level, or the guy that smiles and calls customers and goes, it's going to be this much money? And, you know, there's different sales techniques across the board that people employ. And yes, it is a skill, but it's a not rare skill. Let's be honest. Don't take this the wrong way, service advisors, but there's tens of thousands of con men out there selling much harder things to sell than replacing brakes on a car. You know, they're convincing people to give them tens of thousands of dollars. Obviously, not comparing service writers to con men. Convincing people to do stuff they don't want to do is what a salesman does. It's not a rare commodity, honestly. Not disparaging sales. It's just a fact that you have to be much better educated to be in the back of the shop instead of the front of the shop. And yet you're making way more money with way less skills, effort, etc. Why are most of the people technicians? If you think about it, we do the crappy hard work and you make the money. That's some of the problems with this industry that I keep pointing out, is if that's the situation and you believe it's, you know, right as a shop owner, don't get me wrong. You have to pay for top quality talent. But on the other side of it, who do you value more? The guy on the phone or the person that's doing all of the repairs and thousands of hours of training? Who's more valuable to you? The tech or the pencil pusher? Let me know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.